Hello friends, this is Nirmal here for Technique, and in this video we're going to compare two mid-range phones, the Xiaomi Redmi Note 4 with the Oppo A57. So these two phones are priced below the 15,000 pricing in India, but they differ a lot in terms of the specifications, the features being offered, the display size, battery capacity. But we'll do a comparison of these two phones and see which is the better value for money device out there. So without any further delay, let's get started. And first up, let's see the design and build quality. So design wise, you can see both are pretty good looking devices out there, and both come in gold variant and pretty compact device in terms of the usability. And the Xiaomi Redmi Note 4 comes with an all metallic unibody construction, while the Oppo A57 is made of plastic finishing. Although it looks kind of metallic construction, but it's made of plastic finishing. But it's a compact device at 5.2 inches screen size, while the Redmi Note 4 is slightly bigger at 5.5 inches screen size. Now we have the fingerprint scan on the front panel on the Oppo A57, while it's on the rear panel on the Redmi Note 4. So design wise, both are quite good looking device out there, but build quality we would give it to the Redmi Note 4 for the superior metallic construction and feels slightly more premium. Apart from that, we have the power key on right side on both the phones, and we have the volume rocker keys on the right side on Redmi Note 4, while it's on the left side on the Oppo A57. And we also have the SIM tray on the right side on the Oppo A57, while it's on the left side on the Redmi Note 4. So that was the design aspect of these two phones. So we would give it to the Redmi Note 4 in terms of the overall design and build quality. But the Oppo A57 is also quite good looking device out there, but doesn't feel as premium as the Redmi Note 4. Now let's talk about the display. So we have 5.5 inches Full HD display on the Redmi Note 4, while it's a 5.2 inch HD display on the Oppo A57. So here we could say that the Redmi Note 4 is a superior device in terms of display quality. It's a Full HD versus HD, and obviously the sharpness levels and color quality feels better on the Redmi Note 4 when compared to the Oppo A57. The A57 is a quite decent performer in terms of display aspect. The colors are quite good and the sharpness levels are decent, but it's not as good as the Redmi Note 4. So that was the display aspect. Now let's talk about the software. So both the phones have Android 6.0 Marshmallow, and they have custom UIs. So first let's talk about the UI on the Redmi Note 4. So this comes with MIUI 8, which is the latest version of MIUI, and if you see the settings panel, we have a lot of additional features being offered. We have second space, dual app support where you can run two apps at the same time. We have child mode, light mode, support for themes. We can download additional themes from the theme store and customize the device. We have these quick toggles, which is again customizable. So overall this is a quite good UI and feature rich. We have the IR blaster on this device, so which allows you to control your AC, TV, etc. So that's something really good, and it's a really polished UI and does perform pretty well in day-to-day usage. Now with Oppo A57 we have the Color OS, which is again a custom UI on top of Android 6.0 Marshmallow. And if you see the settings panel, which is again a customized settings panel, we have some gesture support here, and it's not as feature rich as what is being offered on the Xiaomi's MIUI 8, but it's a custom UI, comes with a decent amount of features. And if you see the notifications, and again quick toggles are arranged pretty differently when compared to the stock experience. So this UI feels quite good and feature rich, but it's not as good as the MIUI 8 in terms of the overall features being offered. And in both the UIs are performing UIs and does come with additional features when compared to the stock experience. Now let's talk about the performance aspect of these two phones. So we have the Snapdragon 625 octa-core chipset coupled with 4 gigs of RAM or 3 gigs of RAM on the Xiaomi Redmi Note 4, while we have the Snapdragon 435 octa-core chipset coupled with 3 gigs of RAM on the Oppo A57. So here we could see that both these devices provide a pretty good experience overall in day-to-day experience. Neither of them had any lags in day-to-day experience, but the superior processor is definitely the Redmi Note 4 with the Snapdragon 625, which provides better gaming experience than the Oppo A57. So the A57 was a decent performer in terms of the gaming experience, and we didn't have the best experience with the Oppo A57, but the Redmi Note 4 had a really good gaming experience as well. So in terms of the overall performance, we would say the Redmi Note 4 is a winner here with the Snapdragon 625 when compared to the Snapdragon 435 on the Oppo A57. So performance we would give it to the Redmi Note 4. Other than that, we have dual SIM cards and 4G LTE support and VoLTE on both these devices. We have a dedicated SIM card on the Oppo A57 along with 32 gigs of storage. We have a hybrid SIM card on the Redmi Note 4 along with a 64GB storage on the top end variant. Now here's a quick look at the benchmark score, the Antutu benchmark score. You can see that the Snapdragon 625 came up with almost 62,000, while it's 46,000 on the Snapdragon 435. So definitely in terms of the performance, we would give it to the Redmi Note 4 with a better processor. Now the call quality and the speaker performance looked quite decent on both these devices. Now the fingerprint scanner experience, we have it on the rear panel on the Redmi Note 4, while it's on the front panel on the Oppo A57. Both these devices have really good fingerprint scanners, and they unlock the device in really good time. So fingerprint scanner experience is almost similar on both the phones, and it's a personal choice on whether you want on the front panel or on the rear panel like the Redmi Note 4. Now let's talk about the camera. So we have a 13 megapixel shooter on both these devices. We have a dual LED flash on the Redmi Note 4, and again here is a single LED flash on the Oppo A57. Now on the front panel we have a 5 megapixel shooter on the Redmi Note 4, while it's a selfie focused smartphone with a 16 megapixel front facing camera. Now looking at the camera interface, we would say both are quite well equipped cameras and come with additional features and modes. We have manual mode, then additional features and tools and filters are also included on both these devices, and they come with almost all modes you would want on a smartphone camera. Now looking at the camera samples taken between these two devices, this is one area where we feel that the Redmi Note 4 is a slightly better rear camera with better color quality and sharpness levels when compared to the Oppo A57. The 13 megapixel on Oppo A57 was kind of decent performer, but the color quality was not really great, and at times it overexposes the images. But Redmi Note 4 produces decent image clarity in this price segment, although it's not really the best. But out of these two devices, we would say the Redmi Note 4 produces better clarity photos in both daylight and low light experience. Now when it comes to selfie experience, that's where the Oppo A57 wins, and the selfie camera produces some really great options in the Oppo A57, including the blur effect. So in terms of the camera experience on the selfie camera, we would say Oppo A57 is really good, and if you're a person looking for a selfie experience, the Oppo A57 will not disappoint you. So that was the camera aspect of these two phones. Now let's talk about the battery. So we have a 4100 mAh battery and on the Redmi Note 4, and it has a Snapdragon 625, while it's a 2900 mAh battery on the Oppo A57 with the Snapdragon 435. So in this battery comparison, we would definitely say the Redmi Note 4 is a better device to buy with excellent battery life, and the Oppo A57 is a quite decent performer, and you can easily get through one day of usage on the Oppo A57. But so strong battery performer is definitely the Redmi Note 4. So now we have compared almost all aspects about these two phones. Now which is the better device to buy here? We would say the Redmi Note 4 is priced at 12,999 for the top end variant, which comes with 4GB RAM and 64GB storage. On the other hand, the Oppo A57 is priced 14,999 and comes with 3GB RAM and 32GB storage. So if you are a selfie obsessed person, obviously the Oppo A57 makes sense because it's one of the really good affordable selfie focused smartphones available in this price point. But other than that, if you're looking for a really good value for money device in a great all-round package, then obviously the Redmi Note 4 is the better choice here, because it comes with almost all features packed with excellent battery life and overall a great value for money package. So that was a detailed comparison of the Oppo A57 with the Xiaomi's Redmi Note 4. Hope you liked this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.